for Dennis Smith Jr. and 2021 second-round draft pick to reunite Rose with coach Tom Thibodeau. Richard, is this something, nothing, or everything?
I think it's something. Ultimately, the Knicks are in a playoff push, and Dennis Smith Jr. was out of the rotation. So to get Derrick Rose, and we've seen the last couple of years, he still has something left in the tank. Is he, the starting guard? Is he this? Is he that? No, but is he a contributor? Does he understand Tom Thibodeau? Does Tom Thibodeau now have an ally that has played with him and his system that understands everything that he's doing? So I think this right here is a sign that the Knicks are trying to make a playoff push, and they believe that they can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's something also, but what's encouraging to watch guys like Derrick Rose. He's at a point in his career he can say, trade me to a contender, and we haven't seen that since he's left Chicago. He has stops in Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit, and now he's going back to New York. My hat's off to him. He hasn't been a ring chaser. He's comfortable under Coach Tibbs, and hopefully he can help the Knicks get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I love this. I think it's going to be really fun to see them together again. Maybe we can actually get a crowd at the Garden sometime this season to give him some props. I think it's going to be really fun. Looking forward to what they can do. All right, guys, it's time for one of our favorite shows within a show. Oh, yes, the OG show within a show here at The Jump as the Kings turn around. The Sacramento Kings beating the Clippers last night for their fourth straight victory. One of our heroes, leading man Buddy Hield, dropping 22, and De'Aaron Fox led all scorers with 36 points and 7 assists. So, Paul, the Sacramento Kings, as they turn around, is it something, nothing, or everything?
They have to take every little thing they can get out of a season because this team hasn't been to the playoffs in so long, and this 4-game winning streak has been against quality opponents. So it's absolutely something they can build on, and hopefully it's something that can vault them into the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I definitely believe this is something. Before the season started, I came out and tweeted that the Sacramento Kings have the worst starting lineup in basketball. And the Sacramento Kings fans continue to retweet that and send it to me. But look, De'Aaron Fox made a jump that they expected last year, and he made that jump. I think Coach Walton has done a great job. They got Halliburton to slide once that they did, but Halliburton slid to them, and this guy has been amazing. His basketball IQ is off the chart. Buddy Hield has played well. Marvin Bagley has been healthy. These are all of the key components that have led to their success. You get young players making jumps, you draft well, and you get your other young stud to be healthy. This is why this team has a chance to make the postseason. Will they? I think it's going to be tough. I think they have a chance for the play-in game right around that 7, 8, 9 spot. But it is very, very encouraging for Kings fans and for this organization to see all of this young talent starting to put it together.
Well, just to add here, the NBA just announcing that De'Aaron Fox, in fact, won their Western Conference Player of the Week award. Giannis on the Eastern Conference side. And I will say, I really applaud you saying Coach Walton in that highlight package there. Not a way to describe your best friend, one of your closest friends and former roommates, but that was very professional. Really, really.
I'm trying my best.
Really
I'm trying
nice.
my best to be professional. Trying my best.
How's that working out for you?
It's not very well. Not very well.
Last up, let's move on to Kevin Durant, initially pulling from the starting lineup right before tip-off to undergo contact tracing on Friday night. Then cleared to play, entered the game late in the first quarter. Then ordered to exit midway through the third quarter at the direction of the league. It was a mess. Kevin Durant not happy, tweeting, quote, "Free me," and then having an even more lengthy and explicit tweet at the league after that. Richard, as Kevin now sits for the next 3 games for contact tracing, is it something, nothing, or everything?
This is everything, and I'm going to explain to you why. Kevin Durant had a streak of most consecutive starts. It was like Patrick Ewing, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, and I'm not sure who the next person is. So he was on pace to have this amazing streak. We talk about double digits and consecutive this. He was on pace to break Patrick Ewing's record for consecutive starts. So they pull him right before the game starts. Streak is over. Then they're like, all right, go out there and play. And they're like, no, you can't. So this is something, it's all of this COVID stuff's going to get worked out. But the fact that his 1,000-game streak ended of consecutive starts that was the part that I kind of feel bad for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, this is absolutely everything. Just the way it went down, because originally he was stated to not play. Then he came, walked on the court, came off the bench, and like for the reasons Richard said. And then he's sitting out 3 games. And another thing, you're going to ask him to come play in the All-Star game that a lot of the stars aren't excited about. This is everything, Rachel. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of frustration there that Kevin was venting. It was a rough weekend for that from stars around the league. And it is frustrating for guys when they feel like they're getting kind of yo-yoed back and forth. And I know that the league's health and safety people, I really do want to say, they have been faced with just a huge, tall task. And this stuff is hard. There's no precedent for it. They are trying in the end to keep everyone safe. I know from Kevin's side, since he has been open about the fact that he had COVID, he has tested for antibodies. So he sort of feels like, okay, well, why are you holding me out? There's a lot going on here. It is very, very difficult. And it's just one more thing that we hope can become a thing of the past soon enough as we go through getting people in this country vaccinated. All right, coming up, we're going to talk about foul calls, friends. Do NBA stars get gifted with foul calls? We'll make Flair remember Milos Teodosic. Well, check out this move he made over the weekend over in Europe. Richard, should he join the And One tour? Come on.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. You know what's so funny is the minute you see this, you know that somebody is going to try it with the left-hand finish. I love the highlights behind everything. That's awesome.
Little playground. Look, that's creativity. That's what we're missing in today's game. We don't see a lot of that type of creativity. Not like it.
No. That reminds me of when Steph threw it up under Vladdy's arm and tried to shoot it.
That's nice.
Look at that.
Put that man in an NBA uniform.
Miss recognition. Let's go to Heat Knicks. Obi Toppin wanting the lob, but it just isn't coming, Paul. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, my gosh. What is going on? They must don't believe in this. I know this guy can jump, but they haven't got that chemistry down yet. I don't know.
This man, he was one of the most electric athletes in college basketball last year. Windmill dunks, dunking on everyone, and these guys cannot get him a lob. As a guy that only dunked for a living, that's one of the more frustrating positions to be in.
When you're like,
look at this. Look, for the most, when I was a rookie, that's all I did. So yes. I know what he's dealing with, you know.
As someone who sat there during your rookie year, yes, I'm going to back you up on that, Richard. Make peaches and herb. Oh, yes. We're going old school here. Wall and Boogie are reunited, and it feels so good. No, I can't sing. I know. It's bad. It's. I shouldn't do that on national television.
That was really bad.
I know.
Look at that, but they're bad. Hey, for anybody that wants to know Klay Thompson, will he be back after an ACL and an Achilles? Look at what John Wall has been doing.
Kevin Durant.
Look at what Kevin Durant has been doing, and look at what Boogie Cousins. These guys are going like Klay Thompson's going to be back. It's so great to have John Wall back out there on the floor despite the injuries, and Boogie Cousins. These guys have been working their tails off to get on that court.
Absolutely. I'm happy for Boogie. Boogie and John Wall making comeback players of the year. Is that an award in the NBA, comeback player of the year?
Amen, it is. Yeah, do you think they can split it?
Yes,
it is. Miss Bets, Wiz Hornets. Watch LaMelo size up the defender. And then he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to hit this triple here. This looks easy for a ball, right, Paul?
Yeah, you know what? If this kid continues to start, which I don't see why not, he's going to be the hands-down rookie of the year because he's nothing short of spectacular, and he just brought some excitement to Charlotte. I mean, come on now. Everybody want to watch the Charlotte Hornets. When the last time you said that?
I agree, but I'm telling you, I love Tyrese Halliburton. I love what he's doing. It's so impressive. Mm-hmm. I love what LaMelo's doing. But these two guys are so important to their team. I don't want to just give it to LaMelo. I think Halliburton has something that he has to say about that, and he's been playing extremely well.
All right, we'll talk about Sacramento a little more later in the show. Make dad jokes during the halftime show. Giannis tweeted, I heard Shakira and J-Lo are not performing because it's the weekend and they don't work on Sunday. Do we know that Giannis is officially a dad with this joke, Paul?